Hey, how's it going, all you most amazing top 10ers? You guys came back like you guys always do. I love every single one of you guys for coming back and watching. So this is where we take wild and crazy entertaining things and put them into a top 10 list. So I'm Landon, and this right here is the top 10 facts about India, and I know what you guys are gonna say.
Oh my god, Landon, are you from India?
And the answer is no, I'm just Canadian. I'm a brown guy in Canada. So let's get started like we always do, in at number 10. Did you guys know that shampooing your hair is an Indian concept? Essentially, shampoo was invented in India. Well, not the commercial liquid kind we're used to seeing in drugstores. They mostly use herbs to wash their hair. In India, use the pulp of a fruit conveniently called salt berries that was combined with some herbs and flowers. When British colonial traders went back to Europe, they also brought back the notion of shampooing. Alright, so coming in at number 9, it is illegal to take Indian currency out of India. And the Indian currency they go by is rupees. So just make sure when you're leaving the airport, you don't have any money in your pocket. Just throw it out, I guess, I don't know. So non-residents and foreigners will no longer be allowed to carry rupees when leaving India. This guideline was issued by India's Apex Bank, and they stated that passengers may only carry rupees up to the duty-free shopping areas and to security checking areas in the departure hall. Passengers who are carrying their currency before boarding the flight may now face penalties from Indian customs officers. However, as of right now, we actually don't know what the penalties are. So if you guys have a sweet tooth, you guys should thank India, because, well, this comes into number 8. India was the first country to develop extractions and purifying methods for sugar. So originally, people chewed sugarcane raw to extract the sweetness. However, Indians discovered how to crystallize sugar around 350 AD. Some of these methods included grinding or pounding the cane in order to extract the juice. And then they would boil it down or dry it out in the sun in order to yield sugary solids that looked like gravel. So people in India have been eating sweets since 350 AD. That is crazy. That is a long time. Hold your breath, because coming in at number 7 is an alarming fact. Breathing the air in Mumbai, India, for just one day is equivalent to smoking 100 cigarettes, so this is why you should hold your breath there. Half of the city's population lacks running water or electricity, so smoke comes from wood burning cooking fires, diesel buses, and coal-fired power plants. India actually has 13 out of the world's 20 most polluted cities, though pollution in the air causes negative health consequences for people with asthma and to reduce lung function. Moving into number 6, did you guys know that India has the lowest meat consumption per person? And this is due to religious reasons. A lot of people actually don't eat meat. It is estimated that on average, 20 to 40% of Indians are actually vegetarians, making India the largest vegetarian-friendly country in the world. In India, they have devised a system for making edible products that they've made only from vegetarian ingredients. So they mark these things in two different ways. If it's a vegetarian meal, they mark it with a green dot. If there's any meat used inside of it, there's a brown dot. So people are aware if there's meat products contained inside. And at number 5, Children's Day is celebrated in India on November 14th, 9 months after Valentine's Day. Although this is a funny coincidence, India picked this day because it falls on their first Prime Minister's birthday, who used to emphasize the importance of giving love and affection to children. Children's Day is just a special day for children to engage in and have fun in cultural programs. Climbing our way into the number 4 spot, India was once an island. Well, it was actually once a continent as well. More than 100 million years ago, India, as we know it today, broke off from a supercontinent called Gondwanaland, and it moved slowly north. And about 50 million years ago, the Indian continental plate collided with Asia, which created the Himalayas, which is the world's youngest and highest mountain range. Did you guys know that India has the largest slave population in the modern world, with over 14 million of them? Well, this fact sadly drags its way to number 3. Slavery is everywhere in India, from bricklayers, rice mills, embroidery factories, quarries, and farms. Slavery also exists in brothels and privately owned homes. These people are in debt to their owners, and they're forced to repay them through endless labor. Most of these times their service is never done. Many of these slaves are paid only enough to stay alive to work another day. So this is a way that they can keep their slaves longer, because they can't save and just move on with their life. This is so horrible and dehumanizing. We're almost at the top of this list, but right now we're in at number 2. There are more road deaths in India than any other country in the world. Officially, about 115,000 people die each year from driving on Indian roads. 37 of these deaths are pedestrians, 28% are cyclists and motorcycles, 55% of the fatalities occur within 5 minutes of the road incident. In order to reduce these deaths, a study recommended that there needs to be more use of speed bumps. You gotta slow yourselves down. Have greater enforcements for using helmets, because if you fly off your bike, you're gonna get head trauma. And also you can be more aggressive with fines and suspensions. If you're driving reckless, you're losing your driver's license. Clearly, there needs to be something done. Okay, so we've made it into number 1. Let me take you guys back to what we've learned so far. We know the process of shampoo. The Indians made it. There is a lot of vegetarians in India. India used to be an island. Well, now at number 1, India has the greatest linguistic diversity than any other country. The number of languages spoken in India is over 1,000 because of the different dialects. The major languages spoken in India are Hindi, Bengali, Telugu, Marathi, Tamil, and Urdu. These languages are spoken more than 50 million people. India doesn't have a national language, although Hindi and English are both official languages. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 facts about India. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two, or maybe 10 things. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you guys all in the next video. So did you guys enjoy that video? If you guys did, hit that like button. If you guys didn't, you know what? No worries. What other country should I do? Put hashtag on the country, maybe one of your countries, and I'll do that next. If you guys want to continue watching videos, look right over here. There's 2 of them for you to click on. You guys can click on one of them. It'll take you to another most amazing top 10 video. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.